My name is Cheryl Steiger, and I'm just going to tell you a little bit about myself. I am a commercial artist and a fine artist. I started drawing at the age of probably 2 or 3. Both of my parents are artists. My dad was an illustrator and also a fine artist, and my mom was a graphic designer and an illustrator. I grew up in a log house, and my first illustrations were in the knotholes. I used a red crayon and drew faces in every knothole that was at my height. But I loved art. I love the process of making art, and so I've always been focused on creating art. And so as soon as I was able, when I was in high school, I took off to the American Academy of Art in Chicago and started studying fine art and commercial art. By the time I was 20, I was working in the audiovisual industry and producing audiovisual shows, TV commercials. I was choreographing because I had been a dancer. I was doing animation. I was doing murals. I had rep. I did fashion illustration and storyboards for the likes of Leo Burnett and other ad agencies downtown. I used to produce and direct the audiovisual shows. I would shoot animation cameras, as I mentioned before, and do food photography, anything that went with that, illustrations, portraits, portraiture, and anything that would go along those lines. As far as the fine art is concerned, I would show my work in various galleries, anything from batiks to oil paintings, watercolors, acrylics. I do pen and inks of homes and buildings as a commercial artist, and I like that. That's completely different than the painting. I do some sculpture and have done some sculptures that currently even are traveling around the world. One of them is with cool globes. It was in front of the Shedd Aquarium in the Willis Tower at the Capitol, in front of the Capitol building. I've had pieces at the Kennedy Center and the United Nations. At 29, I started teaching art at the Art Center in Highland Park. I had no idea that I would love it so much, and because I get to bring art to other people. I get to show them how to look at the world in ways that they maybe never had even thought of looking at the world, and how to express themselves in new ways, because really creating art is just another way to express yourself. And I like to create art to share. Everybody has different reasons why they create their art. I myself love the puzzle aspect of creating a piece. The colors, how am I going to lay it out? What's the design? What's my color palette? All of the variants that are going to go into it, the happy accidents. But in the end, I also want the viewer to have a takeaway also. So that's part of the puzzle for me. Once I finish a piece, I'm just ready to go to the next one. I've taught a wide range of classes. I've taught life drawing, portraiture, watercolor, oils, acrylics, plein air painting, botanical painting, fashion illustration, calligraphy, ceramics, sculpting, cartooning, wide drawing, of course, fundamental skills. Anything that I know how to do, I am happy to teach, because I just, as I mentioned, love to pass on anything I know how to do to other people, and maybe they will even be able to teach me something back because they'll have a new way of looking at it. So there's a lot of back and forth with that. So it's just a really great way for me to spend my days, and